Hello, good morning, and welcome back to our first section of Conscious Dating Online, hosted by Francis May. Now that I have given you an introduction as to what to expect from this course about conscious dating online and some of the pros and cons that come with dating online, not in person, one in one. Of one on one. The next step will be to place your attention and to see how new relationships can develop as you begin to meet people online. We know that these are difficult times and the crisis have made it difficult for people to meet one on one, to connect at a social, emotional, and even physical level. However, we can all adjust to changes, and eventually the results will be more beneficial, although you may not see it that way. In the past, we have established relationships without limitations, without guidelines, without the social distancing. However, today that has changed. First of all, before you want to start a relationship with someone, you have to learn how to create an energy and a power that will send a specific vibration to that partner that you are seeking. We are powerful and strong, and we can create anything that we imagine. However, if we are not having the relationship that we desire to have today, there is a reason. Perhaps there are feelings, thoughts, emotions, and even behaviors that we have to release in order to get what we want. In other words, we need to transform who we are to try to attract that partner into our lives by letting go of all those thoughts, feelings, and emotions that have been holding us back from past relationships. Some of those feelings and emotions are anger, hate, resentment, ego, jealousy, and behavior that we have used that do not longer serve us for our new relationship. I would like to practice with you a way in which you can take some of those thoughts, feelings, and emotions and relinquish them. Let them go. Take a deep breath and reflect back on what in the past is holding you back from creating that beautiful, loving relationship that you want to establish today. Think about the emotions, the feelings, the person, situation. Take another deep breath and release. Release all of these feelings. Release the person with whom you had those feeling thoughts and emotions. Send them love. Set them free. Take another deep breath and place your right hand on your heart. Then place your left on top of your right hand. Take a deep breath and release from deep inside your heart. Do it with authenticity. Mean it. Feel it. Take a deep breath. Let it go. Now, imagine this person and all of these feelings detached from you, relinquish, gone. Feel the weight release from your shoulder, from your heart, from your mind, the burden. Feel the negative energy and the vibration release from your heart, from your cells. Release everything that does not serve you now in the present, in this moment. If you have difficulties, practice this daily, once a day for at least a week until you feel that you have completely released and let go of those deep feelings and emotions. Remember that some of these feelings and emotions reside in your subconscious mind. However, you have the power to let them go. You have the power to release the negative energy and vibration that you have created in your mind through this extended period of time. Let me give you an example if you believe that that's not possible. I'm pretty sure you have heard about Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins is one of the most recognized transformational person, coach, individual that I know for very famous people. When I went to one of his seminar, he says, if you are depressed, you can stay depressed, or you can change your mind at the flick of your fingers. You can create happiness in your life because happiness is a state of mind. With these words, he took us into a moment where we experience depression. And just as easy, he took us out of that depression way of thinking in our subconscious mind into a moment of happiness where we relinquish all the negativity and came into the present moment with an abundance. So it is possible for you, for me, and anyone to be able to change the way we think in order to transform our mind, our heart, our feelings, our emotions, and our thoughts to experience something beautiful, unlike we have never, ever experienced before. We shift our mind from where we are to where we want to be. First, let me ask you a question. If you want to attract someone like you or someone with an specific criteria, you first have to bring that emotion, that energy, and those thoughts into the present with your personal energy so that the person on the other side can see what is it that you are seeking. Practice writing all of your ideas in either a notebook, a journal, or in a piece of paper about what is it specifically that you want from this person, and have no limitations from the way you want them to look, to express themselves, the business you want them to be in, the car, the house, physical, everything that you can think of, whether you want to travel or you want to have a family. What kind of person exactly is it that you are looking for? Do not use any ideas that are not realistic, or you will disappoint yourself. You have to be authentic. You have to be realistic in the sense of not creating something that is above what you can expect. Now, try to focus on all the qualities you want in this person. And remember that you are creating this person in your life with your innermost desires. You must understand that in order for you to attract this person, you have to reflect back that person that you're looking for. You must be the pure essence of what you want to attract in your life. This is the balance of life. You will attract what you give. That is why I took you through the practice of breathing to let go of those feelings and come back with a compassionate heart, with a clear mind, ready, kind, and able to to attract what is it that you're looking for with a loving heart. Let me give you an example. Quantum mechanics suggests that we, the observer, have the impact within ourselves to change what we are observing at a distance with our conscious mind. Be conscious with your thoughts, your feelings, your judgments, and your desires, or how you will see the possibility of what you want in your partner. Be aware of your mental reality. Don't daydream. Be honest. Be yourself, but be respectful within yourself and others. This will help you understand to receive and accept the new loving partner in your life. Sometimes, or most of the time, because of the way that social media interaction is integrated today, we are driven by logic and not by our hearts and true emotions. We get confused by what we're seeing, we get distorted, and there are people that coerce our reality. I can tell you with all honesty that I have been deceived. I have been tortured mentally online by people who are ruthless enough to pretend that there's somebody else and lead you to an extended period of time to believe that you are communicating with this person that you're looking at in an image, in a photo, and whatever is in the background. Let me also tell you about a documentary I saw on TV on a woman from Alaska, a native. She was communicating with a man in the United States. And this young man and her went in communication for an extended period of time, more than 6 months. At some point, he requested to see her. She was married and led him to believe that she was single and looking for someone to love. This man had developed feelings and emotions, and he was highly deceived. He had sent her a ticket, an airline ticket for her to come and see him. And somehow she managed the ticket. He then reported this to the authority. Eventually, they found out who she was, and she had played some really ruthless game with this man. He was so disappointed, he was in tears. My advice to you is be careful. Use your intuition. If you feel that the person on the other side is not being authentic, if you see a Facebook page with not followers and just one individual, do not get involved. If you're asking someone a simple question and they're not able to respond to you with honesty, do not continue. They are deceiving you. So these are some of the things that you should be aware when dating online. I am not by any means of the imagination or the first video that I posted about dating consciously online during the pandemic, saying that you should not meet people, that you should not get involved, that you should not date. All I am saying and advising to you as a professional who's been there is to be aware, to be conscious, and to be careful. That will conclude for today. I will return next week with some more advice and hints. And I appreciate your time and your dedication for being here with me on this video. I am your host, Francis Mahan. Please subscribe. And if you have any questions, I will post my site for you to click. Thank you and have a wonderful